Now talking with ICC softball coach Andy Kirk. And Andy, thank you for taking time out of your day to come talk to us.
I'm glad to. I appreciate you having me.
Well, first off, we started the show afterwards, but congratulations on winning the MACJC Championship, advancing to the Region 23 tournament finals, and then making the first ever appearance in the national tournament down in Clinton. So, very successful season for your Indians.
Exactly. It was a good season for us. I mean, that's 3 years in a row our sophomores have broken the wins record for a career. Just got hot at the right time. You know, first team in the north part of the state to win a state tournament, just a tournament championship, and then we finished runner-up at the region tournament. Had the #1 team in the nation, just right down to one pitch, and didn't get the job done, but played them real well, and then got to the World Series and just had a great run there and finished in the top 8. So, very successful season. Just glad to see things, heading in the right direction with our program.
All right, we're talking about heading in the right direction. So let's go back. We'll stay on last season before we go on this season. But just kind of take an overview from last season on how you felt the season went. You had a lot of freshmen came in, had some growing pains, but they obviously grew up and finished strong for you.
We did. It was we just don't get to play very many games in the fall. We do a lot of scrimmaging and we want to get 4 dates. And of course, with the success we've had, we play a lot of Division I schools, and it's good exposure for our kids to get out and get seen by these big schools. But it's also, you don't get in a lot of game situations of the real life stuff of when we're in the league. And we got off to a slow start there, and which we play one of the toughest non-conference schedules there is around. We play all the Division I JUCOs we can in our area, and some days we just had didn't play defense, didn't pitch, didn't hit. We just wasn't able to put it together, but we survived that. And then you jump into the toughest conference in America, and we held our own, had a chance, went down to the last week of the season, having a chance to finish first in the regular season state champion back-to-back years, and we didn't get the job done. Finished second, but I think that helped prepare us for that big week, getting ready for the state tournament.
Well, Coach, you had All-Americans, All-Conference, All-Region, highly decorated team last year as well. Just talk about some of those postseason honors. Yeah,
with the new year coming up, that's actually one of the things I'm working on before we get cranking here with our first practice and stuff in another week or so, is that we're going to put out all the awards that we have won and actually take pictures of them. We haven't given them to the kids and stuff. We actually had 3 All-Americans, I think 6 All-Region players, about that many All-State. I mean, our kids just really racked up, and all of them will tell you is team awards. I mean, it takes the whole team to make it happen. We had an outstanding pitcher, Olivia Burns, who broke all of our career and regular season pitching records this past season and won 27 games, was All-American. And then you got Maddie Miney, finished second in the nation in stolen bases. We're excited as a shortstop. She's coming back for her sophomore year. And then Sam Conley was behind the plate, did an awesome job for us, batting in the 3-hole 2 years in a row, and just controlled our pitching staff and controlled the running game for the other team. But we're excited with what we got coming in this year.
Had a lot of players have opportunity to play on the next level. Some opted to just continue their careers as students. Others are going on to play the next level.
Yeah, we had 3 that signed. Olivia Burns going to Delta State, Macy Cox going to Bethel University, and then Rachel Cernisha going to West Alabama. And besides those 3, like you said, we had one that got injured that probably was going to move on and had a tough injury. It's going to sit her out for a while. We really thought she was going to sign with somebody this summer. And then we had all the rest of our kids either had opportunities or decided that they wanted to move on to the university and just finish up their academic career. Great thing is, for every year I've been here, we've everybody graduated, so we're real excited about that, to have everybody graduate 100%. So they're all ready to move on and getting to the real world, not being in the junior college system now, but at the university level.
That's a good segue into my next point. Another successful season on the field, but off the field, in the classroom. Another really successful year in the classroom. I know that's something very important to you as a head coach.
It's extremely important. I mean, you look at our GPA, as a team GPA, it was a 3.21 or 3.23, I believe, which is a little bit lower than what we've had the last several years, but they did change how that we, they calculate our GPAs now, that with all of our kids take the top of the top classes, and sometimes they have to drop them, and if you drop them now, it actually counts against your GPA where it used to not. Just for our team GPA average, it doesn't hurt their transcript or moving on or anything, because usually they turn around the next semester, retake the class. But that's just tremendous, especially with some of our kids. We have brought in some kids now that don't have the the ACT scores or the high school GPAs as some of the ones we've had in the past, and I'm telling you what, those kids are successful in the room too. Sometimes a C or a B is just as successful for some kids, or A is easy to acquire. Everybody just don't get it. So I was really proud of what our team did in the classroom this year.
All right, let's shift gears and take a look at what you got coming in. Talk about your recruiting class.
We got 9 freshmen coming in that I'm really excited about. 3 of those had actually committed to universities and then decided that was not the right step for them. We have the other 6, I think, are kids that can play on the next level as well. So all 9 of our freshmen coming in, I believe, if they want the opportunity, will have the opportunity after a year or 2 years to move on to the next level. Filled about every hole that we were looking for, except for maybe middle infield, but we have both of our middle infielders coming back. We got 2 transfers coming in that are going to fill 2 needs that we kind of had some holes with graduation, and we're excited about that. And that happens with the success programs have, So 11 new players. We'll have 9 coming back from last year's team. So we're really excited about what's coming in.
Of course, Andy, this is the first week of school, actually second day of classes today. So talk to us. What is obviously your season starts in February, so that sounds a long time away. It'll be here tomorrow. But what do you do during the quote unquote off season? I know you let the girls get adjusted to college life first, but take us through what you guys do during your off season.
Right now, getting adjusted to these classes, everybody figuring out their schedule, making sure if there is adjustments we can make to their schedule, make it a little easier. We will do it this week, and we're getting our physicals, getting our pictures made for the great job you and Lee and Raphael do for us and everything. So getting those media guides, and then just getting them adjusted, like you said, to college life, especially these freshmen. We'll start doing some strength conditioning stuff. The first probably month of the year is just a lot of individual workouts and strength conditioning workouts. We can go 8 hours a week. Then we will come in around Labor Day. Right after Labor Day, we'll start our 6-week fall season, and that's where we really get after it for 20 hours a week and practice, scrimmage, play our 4 dates. I think we got a very competitive schedule we're about to finalize, and then we'll be announcing here pretty soon for the fall and everything. And then as soon as we finish up at 6 weeks, we jump right back into strength conditioning and getting ready, because like you said, January will be here, and we actually open up January 31st this coming year. So it won't even be, it fell on a Friday, that's actually the 31st, so it won't even be February. So yes, it'll be here pretty quick, but we want to make sure everybody gets on the same system. Everybody's coming in from different high schools, from different travel programs, and we need to just simplify it, make sure everybody understands what we're trying to accomplish offensively, defensively, pitching wise, and just that's the main thing, get on the same page.
Well, Andy, we're coming up on a commercial break. We're talking with Andy Kirk, the softball coach here at ICC. Coach, anything you'd like to add before we cut you loose?
Man, I just appreciate all of our fans out there. We just have a tremendous fan base. I've said this before. I don't think you guys get enough credit for how much that people follow us. I mean, 2 years in a row, it doesn't matter if we're playing at home or we're playing on the road. We've had at least a former alumni player or their parents or grandparents or somebody associated with them show up at every game. It just amazes me that we have the following we do, and part of that's to you, Mr. Gore, and the staff you have, and the great things that people love following us, not just online, but just showing up for the games and stuff. So we appreciate that.
Well, Andy, I appreciate those kind words as well. Looking forward to another successful season and another great school year with you.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.